Yes, 50% of adults experience acne. Can acne-prone skin skip moisturizer? Is sunscreen necessary if you have acne? 1 product? 0 products? Do I do double cleansing? I just slept. Welcome back to The Essence of It All by me, Charlotte Cho. I'm the co-founder and curator of So Good Glam. It's a Korean beauty retailer. And I'm also an esthetician. I want to talk about one of the most annoying topics when it comes to skincare, and that's acne. Acne is one of those things that most everyone experiences in their lifetime, whether they're a teen or an adult. Yes, 50% of adults experience acne. And it's something that rears its ugly head when you're about to have like a really nice event. And now you need to cover it up. So let's talk about how you can prevent getting acne. And the way you prevent acne is understand how you get acne in the first place. So let's break it down. Let's also talk about a recommended routine. And finally, we'll end with some common misconceptions, common questions we get about acne. And later on in the series, we'll talk about different types of acne and break it down even further because this is a beast of a topic. But for now, that's how we're going to get started. So let's talk about why breakouts happen in the first place. The first reason is sadly hereditary. I mean, this is something you can't control. Your parents may have experienced acne, and therefore you're experiencing acne. The good news is that there are things in your lifestyle, things that you eat, things that you apply on your skin topically that can really help minimize and prevent acne as much as possible than when maybe your parents experienced it. But hereditary is hereditary, and that's one of the reasons why you may have acne. Number 2, it's your lifestyle. It could be the foods that you eat, the coffee that you're drinking. It could be the amount of stress you're having at work, the menstrual cycle, whenever that's coming around, or even the products that you're putting topically on your skin. These can all trigger breakouts. The third reason is scientific. Acne forms when your pores are clogged with 3 things: bacteria, excess oil, and excess dead skin cells. So that is why exfoliation and removing excess oil from your skin is really important. And when those 3 come into contact in the perfect mix, it erupts into a gigantic red pimple that is sometimes painful. And the last reason why you likely have a breakout is because you have a compromised barrier. If your skin is compromised in any way where your barrier is weakened, there can be impurities like bacteria that enter your skin that creates the breakout. Before we get into building out an entire general routine for someone dealing with acne, let's talk about how we need to just overall pare it down to the basics. Generally, when people tell me that they're dealing with acne, they get very ambitious and they talk about how they want to take care of their acne, also treat their hyperpigmentation, and do X, Y, and Z and see all these results at one time. Transparently, you're not going to see all these results at one time. You should really focus on taking care of the acne portion because it's going to take a specific type of routine and specific type of mindset. And then after your acne is cleared, then really focus on the brightening aspect. That's my kind of rule of thumb. So the first step, I recommend having a double cleanse routine. It's something that truly helps remove those impurities that can lead to a breakout. Like I said, your pores can be clogged with excess oil, debris, and it needs to be maintained and cleaned thoroughly. And you're not going to get it thoroughly cleaned without an oil cleanser. I like to double cleanse morning and night. I know people have different opinions about it. If you're dealing with acne, I think a gentle oil cleanser and a gentle water-based cleanser is key to having clear skin. Finding cleansers that have PHA, these both actually contain PHA, which is a gentle chemical exfoliant to clean deep into your pores. That is ideal. It's really trial and error though, again with acne. But the bottom line is I really believe in the double cleanse. After you double cleanse, traditionally you'd go into the toning step. I don't think you really need a toner if you're dealing with a lot of acne, but if a toner has the right amount of chemical exfoliants to continue refining and maintaining your pores, like the Sun By Me HA/PHA toner, I think this is well worth putting this into your routine as a way to gently exfoliate. And then I would go into a treatment like an essence because this helps really repair the skin. It's antibacterial. The snail mucin alone can do wonders for acne. And you can honestly stop right here. Layering 1 or 2 layers of this essence can be moisturizing enough for your acne-prone, oily skin. After essence, if you do feel you need extra hydration for your skin, then you'd go into a moisturizing step using something with artemisia or mugwort. This is great as an antibacterial ingredient for your skin. It's also a very lightweight consistency. So this is specifically designed for acneic and sensitive skin types. I would recommend a moisturizer like that or going straight into a sunscreen step. A sunscreen can be lightweight enough to provide that deep hydration, but also protect your skin during the day. So this is my general kind of routine. If you already have a breakout and you're trying to reduce the inflammation and swelling, reduce the redness, and just make it go away faster, then I would recommend spot treatments like the clog pimple patch or the spot treatment from Access Y. This can really help with that. I do want to give you a tip for the pimple patch. Pimple patch you want to apply after you thoroughly cleansed and dried your skin. You have no other product on it, no toners, no serums, no moisturizers or sunscreen. You want to put this on clean, dry, not damp skin so that it will adhere to your skin and really help take out that gunk and flatten your pimple. And then you can work around this. You can put sunscreen and moisturizers around this sticker, but you don't want to put it below the sticker. Now that we've broken down a routine for you, we're going to dive deep into some of the questions our community have asked about acne. Should I wash my face more often if I have acne? This is a very controversial question, I guess. I think there's a lot of different opinions, basically. And my stance is that it is very important to wash your face morning and night. I don't believe that you can overstrip your skin because you just have to make sure you're using the right gentle pH balance formulas, and you can really hyper focus on oil cleansing. Oil cleansing is the best step in your routine because if you are producing excess oil, if you have impurities on your skin that are causing you to break out, there's nothing better than using an oil cleanser that's going to help gently remove those oil-based impurities. I am a big fan of double cleansing, as you know, especially at night, because you have so many impurities on your skin that you can't even see with your naked eye that you need to remove. And sometimes, yes, that involves washing twice. In the morning, people have a lot of questions about this. Do I need to use one product? 0 products? Do I do double cleansing? I just slept. Throughout the night, you're producing natural sebum, natural oils that are clogging your pores. And you also have all that skincare product that you applied before you went to sleep. Those are largely oil-based. So in order to start off cleanly with a new slate, you do need to break it down. And the best way to break it down is with an oil cleanser. If you choose to do water-based cleanser, good for you. But sometimes if you don't want to do that step because it's an added step in the morning, you just want to get out the door, then don't do the second step. Or you can use a micellar water that is designed to sit on your skin but help remove impurities as well. Can acne-prone skin skip moisturizer? Another big misconception for acne-prone. They think that they produce enough oil, they don't need to add more oil on top of oil. Well, the truth is your skin probably is lacking hydration, and with lack of hydration in your skin can actually lead to a compromised barrier, which can actually lead to breakouts. Because when you have a compromised barrier, as I said earlier in this video, it can actually create micro tears in your skin. Your skin is now exposed to bacteria that will create inflammation and lead to breakout. So yes, you need to find a moisturizer that suits you, your skin type, and your skin concerns. They are out there. Korean Beauty is chock full of great options for acne-prone skin. They have a really big focus on sensitive skin-friendly formulations. They have Cica, they have mugwort. All of these are great for acne-prone skin. And I also want to add snail mucin. Snail mucin is popular for a reason. It really helps because it's anti-inflammatory, it's very lightweight and gel-like, and it absorbs really quickly. The next question is really important. Is sunscreen necessary if you have acne? Yes. If you are dealing with acne, it's actually even more important that you apply sunscreen because your skin is now susceptible to producing more melanin because your acne is technically a wound. So when you apply sunscreen, you prevent hyperpigmentation or brown spots from occurring. The next one is a juicy one. Can I pop my pimples to make it heal faster? I'm guilty of this. Everyone's guilty of this. Really annoying when the pimple just won't go away. But rule of thumb, no, try not to because it might make it worse. I would definitely go to pimple patch route. These are viral for a reason. They really act as a shield to protect your hands from getting bacteria on the pimple. It also acts as a way to suck out all of those impurities and flatten out the pimple, usually overnight, which is very helpful. But if this doesn't work, it's because the pimple is embedded just deep into your epidermis and your skin. It's not really allowed to get sucked up by this hydrocolloid material. And in that case, sometimes you do have to pop it in order for it to heal. So I would use clean hands, sterilize the tool if you're using a tool, and just make sure that you are protecting it with sunscreen after the fact. The last question is, can I layer multiple acne treatments all at once? I would recommend less is more. It's all about trial and erroring the different possible solutions. Like, is it AHAs? Salicylic acid is a very great exfoliant, especially for acne, but you want to isolate it and add it to your routine. And then if that is working for you and you want a little bit more of something else like a retinol, then introduce that at a later date. You can be successful by cocktailing your acne treatments, but just take it a step at a time. My final takeaway is this. Acne is frustrating. It involves a lot of trial and error. It does involve a lot of consistency in your routine. But I hope you got something out of this video. I hope this is a good place to start. Sometimes it involves going to a derm at the end if you've exhausted all of your own research and all of your own solutions with products that are on the shelf. But I do wish you the best on your acne journey, and thank you so much for your thoughtful questions. This has been a really great general overview of acne, and let's go into a deeper dive in the next videos. If you have any questions, please comment down below. We love hearing from you. And if you want to check out our acne solutions on SoGoGlam, we do have a ton of the products that I just mentioned here. Until next time, bye.